हेलो दोस्तों, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल। मैं हूं आपका डॉक्टर इकबाल और आप देख रहे हैं यूट्यूब चैनल वेला बाबा। Today video is about rural and northern immigration pilot and the community is Brandon, Manitoba. This video is a little bit longer, so I have produced it in two parts. This is the part 1 of 2 in which I'm going to talk about brief introduction about rural and northern immigration pilot, which is RNIP, characteristics of a specific RNIP community, IRCC requirements for that particular community, Brandon community application process, and the application checklist for you. In part 2, I'll be talking about Brandon evaluation criteria, time frame, and how to create your online profile on that Brandon, Manitoba website. Friends, you are also encouraged to watch part 2 of this video, link of which is also given in the description. So let's dive into our today's video. Canada is welcoming 1 million new immigrants during 2020 and 2022. And in the first quarter of this year, a lot of positive changes are expected to be announced. Apart from ongoing immigration program, there are going to be introduced new programs like municipal immigration pilot projects, while the current temporary programs are expected to continue on permanent basis. Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program was started in late. Now this RNIP is basically a community-based program where your consent would be required to live and work in one of the chosen community. There are 11 communities which have been identified, out of which 3 communities had already started inviting applications, which are Sault St. Mary, Ontario, Thunder Bay, Ontario, and Altona, Manitoba. Now the fourth community, which is Brandon, Manitoba, has also started receiving application. Community characteristics include that the particular community should be more or less 50,000 people. It should be located away from main metropolis city, about 75 kilometers. And these communities which have so far been identified are located in provinces of Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, Northwest Territories, Nunavut, Ontario, Saskatchewan, and Yukon. These communities should have job opportunities, economic development plan, and have the capacity to accept and settle new immigrants. I have already shared main video on RNIP, focusing on detailed criteria and process. And one of the video is about Sault St. Mary, one of the community, and its application process. So both links have been given in the description. So you are encouraged to see these two videos because they contain a lot of relevant and good information. If you have passion for Canadian immigration, This is the time to explore limitless possibilities the God has given to you. Consider subscribing if you have not yet subscribed for my weekly uploads. The requirement of specific community are given in their individual websites, but generally a community recommendation is based on candidates' intention to live in the designated community, job offer, and the community economic needs, work experience and skills, and your ties to that particular community. Now, these are common and basic 4 steps process for application. You have to meet eligibility criteria set by federal government immigration authorities, which is IRCC, and that pertains to education, language, experience, and funds. The minimum education should have been Canadian high school diploma or its equivalent. And you should also have valid ECA if your education is outside Canada. CLB4 is required for NOC C and D. CLB5 is required for NOC B, and CLB6 required for NOC O and A. 1,560 hours or 1 year of continuous paid work experience in the past 3 years. Your experience must be in one occupation but can be with different employers. The self-employed work experience is not eligible. As per latest amount set by the IRCC, you have to meet the minimum requirement of the funds. And I am sharing the latest funds requirement with you so you can check this out and pause to screenshot if you may. Step 2 is you have to find job. You need to find a job in one of the participating community, which should be full-time and not seasonal job. NOC code should match with your work experience. For example, if your job is in NOC O, your experience should also be in NOC O or A. If your job is NOC A, your experience should also be NOC O, A or B. If your experience is NOC B, your experience should also be in NOC A, B or C. Submission of application for recommendation to community. Once you have job offer, you should submit it to that specific community to obtain their recommendations. Detail about application process and documents to submit are available on their websites. Once you got recommendation from the community, now you can apply to IRCC for permanent residence. At this stage, you have to get application package, instruction guide, checklist, forms, and complete these forms and apply. A link of this is given in description. These are the boundaries and these are the communities which are currently included in the Brandon RNIP. This is the main website of Brandon, Manitoba. At this page, you may explore Brandon RNIP, employer process, applicant process, applicant checklist, Brandon community criteria, Brandon RNIP program timeline, and the Brandon job portal. You are encouraged and you are advised you should also visit this link of Economic Development Office. Now, Brandon, Manitoba is a welcoming community of about 50,000 people with 1 hour from the United States and Saskatchewan, Canada borders. Brandon has welcomed over 7,000 newcomers from all over the world in the last 10 years. Brandon, Manitoba offers services which include 2 colleges, 1 university, a regional hospital, government offices, and numerous business and services of all types and sizes. The community has low crime rate, affordable housing, clean water, fresh air, free quality public education and health system, and the abundant recreational and cultural opportunities. First, you need to create your online profile by clicking here. I will show you in a while how to create, for which you would need information to upload that include your relevant documents like IELTS score, resume, education, ECA, and letter of reference, which is known as experience letter. Apply for job within the Brandon RNIP boundaries. All jobs posted at Brandon RNIP are confirmed as eligible for the Brandon RNIP. A complete resume and its cover letter, preferably a Canadian style, are required when applying for a position. You may include following information in your resume: your full name, contact information like telephone and email, your education history, your work history. Highlighting your skills and personal interest are optional, but preferable if you have some. And you should also give 3 references. You should include their names, positions, phone, and email addresses. If you don't have a resume, this link provides you a resume template. So you click here and you will have a template downloaded. You need to undergo employer screening process when invited to do so by employer offering a Brandon RNIP qualifying job opportunities, which include job offer requirement and skill levels. Your job offer should be on IRCC form IMM 5984. The specimen is displayed so you can pause to screenshot. You would complete this form for community recommendation on IRCC form IMM 599. You should supply Economic Development Office Brandon these documents to ensure a complete community recommendation application has been received by the Economic Development of Brandon. Economic Development Office reviews community recommendation against IRCC eligibility criteria, community recommendation criteria, assigning points as applicable. The top ranking candidates are further assessed, including an interview through video conferencing to confirm the applicant's intent to reside in the community. Brandon RNIP Recommendation Committee reviews and makes one of the 3 decisions on monthly basis. Number 1, approve community recommendation. Number 2, place community recommendation on hold. Number 3, decline community recommendation. Friends, there are 5 remaining points, so you can visit this particular page if you need more information. Confirm that you meet IRCC eligibility requirements to apply for the RNIP. Create your online profile at Brandon RNIP and upload relevant information. Obtain job offer on form IMM 5984. Submit a Brandon RNIP community recommendation, application, and documents that must be uploaded to your Brandon RNIP candidate's profile. Email immigration@brandon.ca to let them know when your documents have been uploaded. Brandon RNIP applicant supporting documents must include proof of education, proof of language proficiency, proof of work experience, passport or travel document, if applicable, proof of living in Brandon, if applicable, proof of working in Brandon, if applicable, proof of existing personal connection to Brandon. Similar information about Brandon RNIP pertain to about your spouse or common law partner, supporting document if applicable like education, language, experience, living and connection be provided. If you receive a Brandon RNIP community recommendation, then you have to submit a RNIP permanent residence application. So friends, I hope you would have liked this video, and if you have liked this video, please share with your friends, family friends, they might be looking for this. So I'll be back with more videos. Stay tuned. Go ahead. Very good luck. So take care of yourself. See you in next video. Till then, bye-bye.